Hey guys, Jedi Guy here. I apologize for the mess. Uh, I haven't really had the time to clean just yet, especially with the new tools that just arrived from Amazon. I've got a brand new soldering station that's electrostatic safe with a micro soldering tip, if my camera will focus on it. Come on, work with me. I almost had it. Alright, whatever. It's not going to focus. So, got the micro soldering tip with an electrostatic safe soldering station that's digital. So, yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Circuit board holder, really useful. This has been here since I started. So, this is the gauge wire I have been using. Just gonna leave it there. This is the new soldering gauge wire that I will be using from now on. It is substantially smaller and therefore easier to use, especially when I need to remove those 0603 SMD LEDs, or in this case resistors. Those little boxes there, right there on the tip of my finger, those little resistors. This combined with the solder wire just makes it so much easier. Making this a relatively short video, there's no blade being put inside, just a little update for you guys, and a shout out to my mother. So this is an amethyst rock that I mined when I was 13, 14 years old in the mine on the outskirts of my hometown, Thunder Bay. This rock has been with me since I mined it, like actually went out and grabbed it. And I remembered that I had left it behind, so I asked my mom to bring the rock, bring all the amethyst rocks she could find in my old room next time we went out to dinner. She brought them all, and I remember this one being in my hands the most, so I was like, yes, perfect. I will take this one. And then I chipped off a chunk. It's not this one. This was part of the chunk. It was a little bit bigger than that. It couldn't fit inside. So me and my infinite wisdom, I decided to use a Dremel. And just this morning, if I can get it to focus, come on, work with me. Come on. Come on. Why are you not focusing? You saw it for just a second. That little nick on my nail is from the Dremel cutting bit. You can see a bunch of shattered versions of it all over my desk. Cut the crystal directly in half, and then I tried shaving off bits and pieces from this shard here, and I just managed to finish getting it to the exact size I needed. I don't really care about the shape because I myself am not perfect, so I don't want it looking like flawless. I want it to have its chips, its nicks, its dings. I want the saber to reflect me. So finally got that to work, and because of the new soldering tip, soldering those tiny wires for the RGB 5mm LED that lights up the crystal chamber, you can see the wires just there at the tip of my finger. So, come on! The hell isn't it working? Alright, you saw the wire. So, this little green wire here, for some reason, there, perfect. There's a little resistor there, the little green wire. The thin one goes to the RGB 5mm LED, and the thicker green wire here goes to the main LED over here. And it'll mirror, the crystal will mirror exactly what the blade does. If I had the crystal focus, it would be pulsing right now, just in idle mode. So let's wake it up. For those Saber Font enthusiasts, you'll recognize that as the boot sound from Dantari. I'm thrilled that my lightsaber is finally the way that I want it to be. Everything that I do to it from this point forward is just little edits here and there. Little accent LEDs doing their thing. This one doesn't look like it's lighting up very much. That's a problem that I've had with it since the beginning. I've taken the wires off and resoldered them. I don't know what's wrong. You can see it kind of lighting up. It's supposed to be red. But yeah, the crystal's doing its thing. Orange, yellow, cyan, pink, white, mauve, where it's supposed to be. Deep red, royal blue, green, ice blue, back to purple. So yeah, I'm thrilled that it's finally at the state that I want it to be in. Little edits here and there in the next little while. For those in the Elite Lightsaber Society or people who create and people who make lightsabers like I do, I was hoping for a little bit of advice. The resistors. I've seen 0603 SMD LEDs being put on the crystal focus to do this. But I was wondering, could I put 0603 SMD LEDs in place of the resistors and expect it to work fine? I'm going to do more research on the through the manual and some other forums, but I thought I'd ask here in case anybody has previous experiences with that before I start tampering with the resistors. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, right, almost forgot. For the next couple of months, because this is finally done, got the rock in my lightsaber. Finally. I will be working on some other projects to keep myself sane. I'll be upgrading my lightsaber collection. These are just empty hilts with some electronics in it. This one has none of the electronics that it came with because they're all broken in some way or another. Not to worry, however, because I will be upgrading it to the point where I would feel comfortable giving it to somebody else to battle with, however they wish to do so. So this one has some of the electronics. It's even got its own chassis inside. Like, just one second. Unscrew that. Cover tape. Crap. So I managed to have the chassis parts just lying around from this install. They're all from Goth 3 Designs. Just missing a recharge port, a flat speaker, soundboard, or sorry, I've got the flat speaker in that box over there. Missing a recharge port, the soundboard, and a blue illuminated anti-vandal switch because this LED is Guardian Blue with white flash on clash. So once that's all complete, I will have wired it up, put it in, put the pommel back on. As you can see, slight movement, but I'm going to fix that with a retention screw right about here that goes onto the side of the recharge port chassis holder. That'll keep this firmly in place. I'm also going to tap and drill a retention screw here to hold the LED in place. It's going to be sturdy. I want to be able to give this to somebody confidently saying this will not break unless you're like whipping it at a car or something. But in the midst of dueling, it's not going to like break or anything. It might shut off if you hit it too hard, but then you just click the button after the boot sound goes off and it'll reboot. But yeah, there's those. These two I'll be upgrading. Some of you who have seen my YouTube channel might recognize them as the two hilts that me and my old apprentice got. This one I will be upgrading, and then I will decide afterwards whether or not I want to sell it or not. Because this is where this started. So this was the original hilt that I used with the Nano Biscotti and all that. I look forward to finally upgrading this to the state that I wanted in. It was never actually put into the state that I wanted, and it was really disappointing. I replaced the pommel with an MPS, or an MHS pommel style 6, I think it was. Remove the insert, and I'm just going to have it like this. Little upgrades here and there to make it ready, and I'm going to get Ultra Sabers to send me these. The hidden dials and stuff like that. I'm going to get it to the point where I can look at it and go, it's done. So 3 hilts, maybe a 4th one, as my apprentice has stated that he wants to build his own custom lightsaber, so he'll be giving me the Sentinel hilt back, and I can upgrade that. This one will be with Arctic Blue, so the original lightsaber color that you see on screen, the kind of light sky blue, if you wish. This will be in Guardian Blue, the deep royal blue that I had with this one, which will also be royal blue, because it's already got its Tri-Cree there. This was the original Tri-Cree LED, the royal blue, white, that I first started off with. If you go back and check my YouTube channel videos, you'll see the upgrades there. But now I have enough knowledge on the subject to actually upgrade this the way that I want it to be. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry it was a little bit longer than I originally intended, but I wanted to get all these details out of the way. Anyway, that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.